is the human operating system time. So as I have promised many of our Wing Chun friends worldwide to share on the Qi development of Wing Chun at the 1850s era. Today I'm going to give you a brief presentation on what is going on there. Okay, so everybody here on will know this thing exists, and it is still available today. Okay, because we can access to it. Okay, now, so the first thing we need to know clearly is we need to avoid superstitious. So what is superstitious mean? Superstitious mean following something which one have no idea what it is. For example, oh yeah, you know, you just go practice Siu Tao for 10,000 years. You practice Siu Tao for 1 hour and then you get this magic power. Well, that is a superstitious, because if we don't understand how that thing works, we can keep practicing and it's going to go nowhere. Okay? The second type of superstitious is, hey, scientifically Qi doesn't exist. Well, do one actually know what is Qi in terms of the Chinese definitions? And do one really know what is that Qi in the Chinese definitions mapped into today's modern science? If one have no idea what it is another type of superstitious. In fact, it is egoistic and very self-centered. I have met many people doing those kind of stuff or thinking those way. Okay, and if we want to study something for sure, we need to drop this kind of thing. It's not going to go anywhere but create a mess or playing expert in things that one is clueless. Oh, my Sifu teach me this way. Oh, this is not scientific. So what it is? Tell me what it is. So it's like in the Silicon Valley. Anybody who wants to present a design, he better know the circuit inside out. Instead of my CEO tell me this is impossible. Okay, let's go get into technical, because there are many people out there, Wing Chuners out there, need to understand the truth, the facts of it, because people's life hang on it sometimes. Okay, and people's time hang on it, people's investment hang on it. There's no right to just keeping screwing things around, playing expert when we have no idea what it is. Okay? And also, knowing this thing doesn't mean that you're Superman. Well, I know this thing, but I have diabetic type 1, I have my body limitation, I have different type of sickness in my body. Well, I still need Western medicines, and I still need this Chinese Qi training to help my body, because there's nothing in the world that is so magical that it covers everything. Okay? For example, if you follow the news, okay, let's check it on this Qi stuff, Chinese medicine stuff. Do you think that's fake? It is absolutely not. Okay, an example is like this. May 2002, in England, if my memory serves, between Cambridge and London somewhere, there is a train crash, and the anchor woman of the Phoenix TV, Tanya Liu, was in the accident, and at that time it is saying that she is in the vegetable state. And many people say, well, let it go, okay? And of course, in England, you have this top doctors, medical doctor to diagnose her and try to help her. Okay. So what happened is that they transport Tanya Liu back to China, and with the Western medicines and the Chinese medicines, she made recovery from the kinds of vegetable state within few months, like 6 months. Read the history record, okay? Well, without the Western medicine, can she do it? There is a question. Now, with only the Chinese, the Western medicine, without the Chinese medicines, the Qi and all those channels, will she make it? That need to be looked clearly. If we do not want to be superstitious, we want to be rational. We want to know what is going on. Otherwise, it is superstitious and it's all kinds of biased thinking, which one have no idea what it is. Okay, that's one case. The second case is the late Grandmaster Nan Huaijing critics on Bruce Lee's training, saying that that is not Chinese Kung Fu because that drains Qi, the energy. And if you drain Qi that way in the training, you know it's going to cause damage to your body. Okay, so it's in the book of Nan Huaijing, he wrote down that. What? It is a fact? Yes, it is a fact. Why? Because the Chinese Qi, the energy, in today's language, you can map it into the modern sports science like the epoch, the oxygen deck, or the free radical, those kind of stuff. If you overtrain your body, you're going to get into trouble. Okay? So these are cases, scientific cases. You know, I'm not putting down Bruce Lee, and I'm not promoting traditional Chinese medicine with the Tanya Liu case. But this is fact. If we don't look at this thing and then keeping just, you know, because Bruce Lee is my idol, I go one extreme, and because I don't like Chinese medicines, I go the other extreme. Well, that is not the way how a scientific way of looking at things. That's not how engineering technology is developed. Okay? So this is case, yes, we need to look at it, okay? We don't want to override things just because of our bias. Because why? Because there are people out there which is need this kind of information, so they know what exactly it is. So recently, I have heard from Wing Chuners who just have stroke. Yes, stroke. And then asking me, so what should I do when I have stroke? Can Wing Chun help me, and so forth, so forth? Well, should we tell the truth, or should we BS that guy, or what should we do? So what I do with this kind of thing, this kind of questions, well, I say take care of your body. Forget about this fighting stuff. Take care of your body. Okay? Now let's get into this Qi. Qi, in Chinese, the pronunciation is the same for breathing and energy. Okay? So when people talk about Qi in Chinese, Chinese is having the culture of the using the same words for different things, for multiple meanings. So Qi, just let's remember it as breathing or the energy in the body. Okay. Now, so one need to be really careful when people talk about Qi. Then you want to ask, so what is this? Is this, you mean breathing, or you mean energy? Okay. Otherwise, it's a mess. If we don't know that, how can we know what are we developing? Okay. qi, the energy, we need to be really extremely careful, because that qi is involved, the energy or the oxygens and the autonomic neural systems of the body. Okay? So as I formulate it out or categorize it out and I put in my book, The Basic Wing Chun Queen, there is 6 core elements, which is the physical body, the mind, the breathing, the qi or energy, autonomic nervous system layer, and then on top of that is the force, the action, reaction, force, handling, and on top of that is the momentum. Is because fighting, like it or not, it is about momentum exchange. Okay. So this is the 6 core element, and within that there are states, different states, and there are 13 states on that thing. You know, if you read my book on the Basic Wing Chun Art and Science, you can see that. And also within that there are states, which is intentionally regulating, and the natural resonance. Okay, same thing is in the Basic Wing Chun book, and also I make it even more clearly in the meditation matrix. Well, this is the basic. Nobody can avoid this if one really want to know something on the ancient Chinese in terms of internal art, the meditations, the healing art, and so forth. Okay, this need to be get systematic and get into details. So if you want to talk about qi layer, we need to know how to handle the physical body, the mind, the breathing, and only that we can get there. It's not jumping gun and thinking, well, there's a qi here, qi there. Forget about it. Okay. If people talk that way, that means they have no idea what it is. They cannot develop it. It's for sure. Okay. Now, in the Chinese qi system or the energy system, that qi is also say no fire, no fire. Qi means no fire. So what is this no fire mean? Okay. No fire means that in order to develop this qi, one need to let go the thinking, let go the intention. It is very different than today's people say, well, I want to practice shooting, I want to use this mind power. Forget about it. Those cannot get you there. Those can only get you to intentional regulating, which is not getting to developing the qi. People who study internal art and so forth, and Taoist art, always come across a saying. The saying is, the real intention is the intention without intention. The real intention is the intention without intention. So in the Chinese, in the Mandarin, you say 无意是真意. Okay, 无意是真意. So what does that mean? Well, that means you don't use the intention, activate the intention as everybody think or common people think. And it is using the 无意是真意 or intention without intention. That is the one which is put one into the natural resonance states where they develop or nurture the qi in the body. If you keeping using intention, I want to do this, I want to control this, handle this, and do this, you don't have it. Sorry. You cannot get into that state. Okay? So in order to nurture or to develop or to cultivate the qi, within the body. One need to get to the deep rest. Get the deep rest meaning one to drop the thinking and so forth. So let the entire body, the 6 core element, the 4 core element, the mind, the body, the mind, the breathing, the chi, or the energy neural layer, just go into the natural resonance. That is how the Chinese, be it the Taoist or Buddhist, when the Buddhists talk about mind and breathing is one in the Anapanasati, that's what it is. You need to enter into the state. They are the same thing. Okay? So if we take away all these religious and really how to say that, style promotion type religious talk and mysterious talk, that's what it is. You need to drop that in order to get the natural resonance, as I put into the meditation matrix books. Okay, just look at the quote. Now, human body, according to the Chinese, the Qi development, there are 2 parts. One part is in the body, which is linked to the, which is core in the body, which is supporting the internal organs, your heart, your lung, everything. Okay? So that is what within this. And that's why when you want to develop Qi, you want to get into the natural resonance state to nurture the Qi or the energy in your body. If you don't get into deep rest, like today's, we all know scientifically, if you don't get into a deep sleep and a good sleep, you're not going to recover your body and feel refreshed. That's exactly how it is. That's how simple it is in the really primary or really first order way of looking at things. Okay? Now, on top of that, there are channels which is running from the core, your internal organs to the limbs. There are channels or meridians. Okay, so the Chinese have this 12 channels, which is running energy channel. Yes, energy channel, which is running. Okay, connecting the core to the limbs, hand and legs, and then they are linking. Okay, control points from the limbs, which can influence the internal organs. So you have 2 systems there. You have 2 components in the system there, which is the core and then the channels. Okay, so you can think about it. This like the reservoir and sewer system. The reservoir of energy in the body, and then the sewer system, which is running in the body. So anybody who studied traditional Chinese medicine will know this. Okay, about those channels, right? Now, there one thing usually people don't talk about, but it is critical in martial art training, okay, which is involved the Qi development. And that is the 12 channels muscle. So what I mean by 12 channel muscle, in that the 12 channels mean that there's the 12 energy channels. What happened is, this 12 channels is like the water flow, right? Think about it, analogy like a water flow. And the muscle around that is like the pipe, the piping of that water flow. Okay? So that is called in the Chinese, this is called 12 经. Okay, 12 经. The channel, and then the muscle is called 12 12 the muscle which is related to that channel, so that you can think about it like the pipe, which is the pipe, which is you have the water flow within that. So the muscle the 12 type of muscle channel is like the muscle is like the pipe, so that within that pipe there is the flow of the water. Okay, so within the channel there's the flow, within the muscle there's the flow of the energy. Okay, so you got it. This is the thing, the basic of the strengthen the body, healing, developing mobility, and pressure point strike. So this 4 things, the healing, the strengthen the body, the mobility development, and the pressure point strike, is based on what I'm saying here. The core, the energy development, the nurture of the energy, and the channel which is traveling the links, and the muscle which is actually like covering the energy channel. So if one wants to develop this part of content in Xiu Lin Tao set 1850, one need to know this clearly. Okay. Now, one example is this. One example is this. The Chinese medicine can check one's heart conditions with the pericardium channel of the hand and the heart channel of the hand. They can check the conditions of the heart. Okay? And then they can use different pressure points to influence the function, the operations of the heart. Now, as we know, pressure point, the pressure point is a location, it's located on the muscle, okay, on the muscle. And you know that under that muscle is the flow of the energy. Okay? Say for example, if one had a numb, there's a pinky, or there's a 2 fingers here, then chances is one might have blockage in the channel, the heart channel here, and the muscle over here will be really sore. Okay, the muscle in this heart channel will be really sore. If you massage that, you can feel that this numbness going away. Reverse it, meaning that strike that, you get numbness in the last two fingers. That's pressure point strike. And of course, that is the heart meridians or heart channel. You strike that, and if there is for a long term it is stuck there, that means it's going to influence your heart. That's how it is. So people who know the science of the energy nurturing the channel and the muscle channel know where to strike it, how to make use of it for strengthening the body, for healing, for mobility training, and for pressure point strike, and also how to reverse pressure point strike if that pressure point is not related to, say for example, your head, okay, where you just do a really heavy blow that it damages the internal organs. Okay, those are different type of the strike. Okay, and the energy strike is like this hand, you strike there and then create a blockage there. So this is what it is. Okay, it is a scientific stuff. But we want to learn this so that we know how to strengthen ourselves, increase mobility, and not thinking about this strike somebody. Okay, that's idiotic. Okay, because you can get into law issue and so forth, and so forth. And because if you know the healing and so forth, if you get struck, okay, it's not to this damaging the internal organs instantaneously. You know how to have it to flow, have it to recover. Say for example, by accident you smash your hand to something. Then you know, okay, what is that? What is that place? What are you going to do, and how are you going to recover it? And also, this is a channel. For example, I said this is a heart channel. Well, if you do not nurture your energy within it, you still will not be able to develop this body into its strengthened form. It's like your body, the core energy here, the nurture of the energy is like a battery. If you don't have a battery, big deal, you have all the circuits. So this is all the circuits. You need the battery and the circuits. So in order to charge the battery, you need to get into that no fire, no thinking, the natural resonance state. And in order to circulate the energy, you also need to get into the natural resonance state. You can do it via the intentional regulation, and then let it go and let it into the natural resonance state, as in my book, Meditation Matrix, show you what it is. Okay. So this is what it is here about. But if you don't understand this and have no idea and never train in this, forget about it. Don't critique, don't say anything because you don't know. Okay. Now, in Shooting Town, 1850, the first five stanza is to develop the nurture, the body, the energy in the core, the chi in the core. So one need to get into the state. The first stanza, one need to get into the state of intention without intention. And the last one, you say, well, sinking, and then you're breathing, your dantian, and so forth. Okay, so the first phase is develop this core. Without develop this core, you can keep in training your muscle and everything, or you can have all your muscle and so forth. So it's just like if you are weak inside there, your internal organs doesn't have enough blood or anything. You're keeping pumping your limbs, running fast. You're gonna kill yourself. That is what the Chinese mean. When you don't have chi, you're keeping training, like in the Bruce Lee case. Well, you can eat whatever you want. You can do all this, everything you want. But if you don't have the nurture of your energy, enough energy there, you can keep in as fast as you want, training this, all these things, you're going to concentrate because you drain your body. Okay? So that's what Nan Wai Jing said. That's why I say that this is not Chinese Kung Fu. Wow, Bruce Lee have done a lot of good things. Okay, and we need to respect his contribution, but whatever it is not proper, well, it need to be said too. Nobody is God in this world, and that's why Nan Wai Jing said, you don't want to publish this kind of thing because if the young people learn that way, they're going to cause themselves problem in their health. Okay? This is natural. of human body. It's not anybody or any grandmaster or whoever can override the truth. Okay? So the first 5 stanza or concrete of the Shooting Top sets, 1850, is trained there. So I can show you the first 4 elements of this thing. Okay? The basic of how I nurture it, how I circulate it and nurture it. Okay? Of course, you go to physical body, you lose up the entire physical body, and then your mind, you drop the intention, and then you circulate your breathing, okay? And then you let the chi nurture. Okay, this is how it is. So I'm going to shut up and then show you how it is in a very simple way. Okay? So when I do this, actually inhale, increase my diaphragmatic breathing. So the inhale is naturally, you feel the whole body. You want to intentionally handle it, but you want to get into the natural resonance state. And then when you exhale, you're helping the diaphragm. Okay? And then when I stand up like that, after that, that is getting to the resonance states. So the body can nurture itself, the energy, the chi can nurture itself. Okay, so let me show you again. So all the body, the mind, the breathing, and the channel. See my spine moving and so forth. You can reverse it back and see my body, my spine moving, actually my arm handling, all this lung managerial and all this kind of thing, all activate. That's the first 5. If one cannot handle this, what nurturing chi? Okay. Now, as for handling of the meridians, this is the lung meridians. You can check. This is the middle. The center one is the pericardium. The last one is the heart meridians. Okay. So, what is the typical of handling or developing the modality related to the lung meridians? So it developing the mobility and both the circulate the channel of the lung is this one. When this hand come back, the Wu Sao, the thumb must not put like this. If you put like that, you block that thing out. It has to be this way. You inhale when you come back. That is how you handle this lung channel and the lung channel muscle. The minute you put the thing down here, you tense out the lung channel muscle. People who know how to train this shooting power set, yes, they handle that. Okay? Now, So how about the heart meridians? Well, heart meridians is develop and activate this way. It is not this. It's not this. If you do this, you just block the thing out. It is spin off that. When you spin off, you can feel it. You can feel that the muscle of this heart meridians. You can feel the sensation of that. Okay? So this is how it is. It is not just, well, I want to do this in the shooting count. No, it's just like this. It's just spin it out. Okay? And because of this heart meridian, actually is linked to the kidney meridians of the legs. Body spin. You see, I spin that way. Okay? That's how it is in the shooting count. And in the spearhead, the BUG, actually it is transfer or training or developing the three meridian, the lung, the pericardium, and then the heart meridian. This is the training, the mobility and the energy flow. People can feel that when they do that. Once if you tense the whole thing up, try to push like that, all bets off. Because everything tense up. You're not developing any chi stuff anymore. You do not develop the energy transfer stuff anymore. And so how about this the pericardium channel handling? Well, in the ancient, the pericardial channel handling is handled by the short finger. The short finger, when a spiral out actually is activate this thing. That's very different than when the people want to say, well, I want to strike pressure point using this two finger line together. No, that's just you tense up and strike. The pericardium training is you spin up and you let this go in. You can feel that muscle at every training. Okay? That is the effect of the technology within the shooting process. And of course, because of you know this, your mobility handling, and another way, you know if the thing is blocked, there's a blockage there, and you know how to deal with it in terms of pressure point strike. Okay? So this exists in 1850s. This is the beauty of shooting Tao. This is the depth of shooting Tao. The depth, the deep. Okay? This is not Tai Chi, not other internal art. Because this is the design of the shooting Tao. So the question is, are we ready to go this far? Well, 2 days ago I just wrote that article on one no longer can avoid on the linking of the Qi Guang's documents. Wing Chun cannot avoid linking itself to the Qi Guang documents. And you can see that even praying mantas, they are linking it down there because more and more experts out there link the thing. And things are more and more clear because this is information era. So today I released this thing to show you. After 40 something years, this is confirmed what it is now. It linked to the Chinese medicines, it linked to the mobility handling, it linked to the pressure point strike, it linked to healing, and it linked to strengthening. Okay? And of course one needs to train on that. So this is to share with you today. And by no means that I claim myself a grandmaster. Okay? And actually, I want to tell you one thing. Sifu in Chinese is not master in Western. Sifu is like father. That's why one saying, one day is the Sifu a lifetime father. Why? Because there's a responsibility there. It's not why I'm a grandmaster. No. That is, Sifu is a father figure who has the responsibility and for the proper training and proper moral. Okay. So, like this day, everybody call themselves Zhongxi Grandmaster. While Zhongxi, those kind of stuff in the ancient is, after you die for 50 or 100 years later, based on your contribution, somebody else call you a Zhongxi if you contribute. Like Sir Isaac Newton, he said, well, this is a scientist, he's a grandmaster. Okay, people call you that way. It's not like, wow, because I have 10,000 students, then 10,000 students call me Zhongxi, which is today in traditional Chinese martial art, more and more people are using this kind of term based on movies. Okay, movies just misuse a lot of Chinese stuff. Okay, so I present this not saying that I'm a grandmaster. I just present that this thing exists. Well, I stand into this is because first of all, I'm an engineer. I'm a design engineer. I want to understand what the heck is going on. The second, I'm born with this diabetic type 1 body. I suffer. All of these things are survival knowledge. There's a lot of things I cannot do which you can do if you're born healthy. And just because I want to be able to do what you do, I have to know all these things, have more handling on this thing. And of course, as what I said, like the Tanya Liu case. Both Chinese medicine and Western medicine is good. And we need to use the best of the best. No longer saying, oh yeah, this is, making comment this and that. And if it is the body for the friend in Wing Chun who is sick, for sake, don't they train about the fighting style. Get this, remember the core, energy, nurture. Get that works, and then get the circulations. Learn that. Do good for your body, and then you're going to help your family because you have a better handling body, and then you're going to help your doctor, Western medical doctor, because you take care of your body. Fighting is a big deal. I mean, who fight? I'm 60 years old now, I retire. How many times do I really fight? What is the point for that fight? However, I have to deal with this body every day, 24 hours, every second. Like diabetic type 1, I have to check blood sugar for 8 times per day. All this continued glucose measurement, okay, electronics, check blood pressure. So use this part of Wing Chun to help ourselves for this modern artificial intelligent world to come. Sure, Wing Chun can use for fun, but then now we want to get this part, this energy, the Qi development part, to bring everybody up, to bring Wing Chun up. So this is the notion why I share with you this. And again, there's no mean for me to put down Bruce Lee here. But whatever it is, we need to talk about it. We need to be open in things. And later people can talk about me too. Because I'm no God. I have to do something right and then do something wrong. That's how we progress. You cannot take anybody, including me, like some kinds of knowing all. You can't. Okay? Even my Zen teacher, Zen Patrick, they are not perfect. So this is to share with you, and I have only one hope, is hope that all Wing Chuners know that we have a really in-depth art. We need a lot of people doing work in this area. Okay? Because there's our ancestor is really in-depth stuff. You cannot just say, wow, this is Ernest Zhuang, this is White Crane Wing Chun, this is Shaolin, this is Tai Chi, or we can put this together. Forget about it. Those eras have gone. Right now, we know the fighting style, like based on Qi Guang and so forth. We know the energy handling style, like I shared with you today. Okay? So this is for you today.